Well, Bulls fans, we've made it through our first weekend without hockey since mid-September, and you'll probably agree with me when I say it was weird. Hi, everybody. Austin Droughty with your season in review for the North Iowa Bulls, direct from, well, center ice here at the North Iowa Ice Arena. As you can tell behind me, the scoreboard is off, and the season is done for the Bulls as we transition the barn back to, well, a barn, and it'll stay that way until next September when we transition it back to the North Iowa Ice Arena once again. 2018 and 19 was a fantastic season for your Bulls with an overall record of 37-15-3. North Iowa finished 32-12-3 during the regular season, second in the West Division this year. The Bulls finished 5-3 in the playoffs, won 4 games in the West Division playoffs, and then moved on and won one of their pool play games at the Frazier Cup tournament as well. Here's a look at the final bracket from the Final Four of the Frazier Cup tournament. As you can see, North Iowa lost to the Texas Brahmas in the semifinals. Lewiston Auburn beat St. Louis in overtime. In the other game on Saturday, the winners took each other on Sunday, with Texas coming away with a Frazier Cup championship, their first in franchise history. We might as well wrap it up with one final need to know for the season, right? North Iowa played 55 games this year. That's the most since their cup-winning season 3 years ago when they played 56 games. That 55 games is, of course, regular season and playoffs. 56 games that year, 50 wins, not including a win over Shattuck St. Mary's in exhibition play. So the Bulls won 51 games that year if you include the win over the Sabres. Also, there are 9 Bulls or North Iowa alumni who are committed to higher level hockey next year. That includes college hockey programs, North American Hockey League tenders as well. And there's one Bulls alumnus who is headed to NCAA Division I next year. That is Seth Isley, who's now the starting goaltender for the Lone Star Brahmas in the North American Hockey League. He committed 6 weeks ago to Division I Lake Superior State University up in Michigan. He becomes one of 8 North Iowa Bulls alumni to make it to Division I. Seth made his junior debut with the North Iowa Bulls a couple of years ago and moved on to play in British Columbia and in the North American Hockey League this year. Instead of players to watch, how about our top players this season? Matt Dahlside, 60 points during the regular season for the Bulls. He had 68 total, including the postseason. Peter Verstegen, 54 during the regular season. He only had 4 in the postseason, but he still had 58. Brendan Studioso tied him for second during the regular season. Brendan had a big postseason, though, and finished with a total of 62. And Jimmy McDermott got hot at the end of the year. He had 50 during the regular season and wrapped up with a total of 59 points this year. Also, can't leave out Dyson Skinner, who won every single one of the Bulls games that they did win during the postseason. That's 5 North Iowa wins, in addition to being the Bulls' #1 goaltender throughout the regular season. While that does wrap up our season for 2018 and 19, we are not shutting down for the summer. We'll continue to roll headlong into the coming fall and winter. Season tickets are on sale now for the 2019 and 2020 season as the North American Tier 3 Hockey League celebrates its 10th anniversary this fall, and this will be the Bulls' 9th season on the ice here in Mason City. We do have early bird discounts for those tickets if they're paid in full by the end of the month, and we've also got one more jersey that we'll be raffling off for those folks who have season tickets paid in full, in hand, and ready to go for the upcoming fall by the end of this month. Also, don't forget our Minnesota Tryout Camp coming up May 4th and 5th. That'll be in Woodbury, Minnesota. And to get into that one, make sure you contact our head coach, Todd Sandin, or assistant coach, Kevin Murdoch. And also, you can get more details for that by clicking on the Play for the Bulls link at northiowa.bulls.com. And we'll continue to update you on our alumni. We've got several alumni updates that still need to go up and be shared with you, including updates on Sean Maloney, who's now playing at Waldorf University right up the road in Forest City. Tommy Heinzman wrapping up an excellent college career at Lindenwood University in the St. Louis area. Plus, we've got updates on Tommy Stang at St. Mary's in Minnesota. All that and more coming up throughout the off-season. It's been a fun one. We'll do it again coming up in the fall of 2019 and the winter of 2020 as we bring you the 9th season on the ice for the North Iowa Bulls. Until then, Austin Droughty saying, God bless. It's been a great season for the North Iowa Bulls from center ice, so to speak, at the North Iowa Ice Arena in Mason City.